Hi, I'm Laura, and today I'll be talking about hemophilia. So, what is hemophilia? Hemophilia occurs when the body is unable to create new blood clots. This could be due to partially or completely missing blood clotting factor proteins. This means that a patient would bleed for longer if it goes untreated, but this does not mean that they would bleed faster. This could cause sudden and spontaneous bleeds even if there's no prior injury. This also includes joints and muscle bleeds. There are also two types, type A hemophilia and type B hemophilia. The main difference is just their factor. So here are some symptoms that one could experience. It all depends on the person and how severe their diagnosis is. However, if it's more extreme, this could happen more spontaneously and easily. Compared to if it was more mild, it would mostly occur during surgeries and traumatic scenarios. People could also experience sudden bleeds, and especially at large scales during cuts or injuries. They could bruise quickly, get joint pains and swellings, as well as sudden nosebleeds. This also means that they're in greater danger of brain bleeds due to something as simple as a knock on the head. People with hemophilia would also experience more painful and long-lasting headaches, vomiting, sleepiness and exhaustion, sometimes double vision, or clumsiness and weakness, or even seizures. But how does one get hemophilia? Hemophilia is something that gets passed down due to it being an inherited disorder. This could affect both males and females. If the carrier has a son, the son has a 50% chance of having hemophilia. If the child were to be a female, however, the girl would have a 50% chance of being a carrier. If the husband were to have hemophilia, the son would have no hemophilia, unless the mother were to also be a carrier. The husband has hemophilia, then all his daughters would end up being carriers of hemophilia. But here are some more personal stories. The first story is of a mother and her son, who shares the difficulty of raising a child with hemophilia. The mother's name is Ashley, and she shares a story about her son with hemophilia. She expresses the difficulty of all the ER visits, the home infusions, and the constant worry of injuries. She shows the value behind the normalcies, such as giving your kids big hugs and having toys scattered around the house. She shares that hemophilia doesn't define lives and that the value behind this is resilience. The second story is about a foster family of two foster parents named Matt and Anna. Matt and Anna show how simply providing kids with a loving home is the most important thing of all. Although hemophilia can be serious, with the medical resources we have today and to our support systems, it has become a lot more manageable and safe. Matt and Anna say that it's not the end of the world. In our day and age, bleeding disorders are able to be managed well, and there are a lot of resources out there, both online and in person. This shows how a lot has changed over the years, and it has become a lot easier for people to deal with this disorder. My last story is about a mother named Renita and her son. For Renita, hemophilia runs in her family as she has two brothers with hemophilia and she is a carrier. She says that she has previous knowledge of what living with people with hemophilia is like, although it being her son can still be very scary. A quote by her was, "He is fine, I knew what to do, and have all the support I needed from the first day. I thought, I can do this, I have to, I don't have a choice." He now also has kids, and once he shared and asked why him of all people had hemophilia. She would reply, "God has a story for you to tell. You are healthy, you are smart, and you have something to give. Somebody out there will hear what you have to say and is going through the same thing, so it's okay for you to share it." This is a beautiful story about how it's like to care and love for someone no matter what they're going through. Here are some quick things you can do to help prevent it. Biking, make sure your kid always wears a helmet. Make it known to your healthcare provider that your kid has hemophilia. Immunization and vaccines, put it into the skin rather than the muscle and apply pressure and ice for 5 to 10 minutes after. For procedures, always check in with experts to make sure everything would go okay. And no high intensity and high contact sports. It's always best to ask an expert for their opinion and what they would think is best for your child. Here are some treatments, such as the bleeds are treated quickly and safely. This includes rapid response after injury. Some signs are like tingling, bubbling, warmth, swelling, and if you're unsure of bleeds, make sure to take action. Lastly, hemophilia is a rare disorder and it can be difficult for patients, so look out for each other. And here are my credits. Thank you so much. I hope this presentation was useful.